Okay, what's up guys? I'm going to try and go over my trades with you today. Not the best day. I don't know if you guys can even see this here, but let's take a look. Oh, it's not even showing it anymore. Oh, that's why it's after 9, I think. But down a 3R today. So not the best day, but let me go over some of the things that worked and some of the things that I can improve on. So my first trade of the day was on AMD here. Let's pull up the 1 minute chart here on TradingView. So looking at this day, I mean, realistically, probably should have, let's bring up the 5 minute chart here. I was looking at this as an outside day, just kind of based on the previous cam levels. Kind of regret that decision a little bit now. It doesn't seem like it's that much more of an inside day, maybe compared to some of these, which is what I was looking at. So I was looking at this as an outside day, but then I decided to take it as an S3 to R3 traverse. As you can see, it was opening up way down here, down to S3. Now, in hindsight, that would have been a beautiful traverse, actually. So S3 to R3 traverse, and even if I had caught that back down, R3 down to S3 traverse, that would have been two absolutely beautiful plays. But let me show you how I completely screwed this up today. So I got in here, kind of a weak trade. Not really too confident in it. The L2 was definitely in balance. Didn't have any clear volume signals. I can't see the screen, so I'm not sure if you guys can see down here. I think this is me right here. But yeah, got in at a what did I get in here? I got in a new 1 minute high, which clearly shows you like I'm not super confident in this trade at all. So I got in as a new 1 minute high here. Put my stop down here just below, I believe this was the 5 minute low down here. No, I think I just used the bottom of my candle. Let me see here, stop out, yeah, new 1 minute low. So I just used a new 1 minute high and a new 1 minute low. A little bit different for me. Normally I'm going with the 5 minute high and the 5 minute low. So, you know, not feeling the best about that. 70-cent stop. Wound up getting up to 1R, so I moved my stop up to break even. And then I brought it down here. You see this right here, this candle right here. This was a really nice buy up. And because I got burnt on that last week, I was like, you know what, I'm going to put my stop right here. So I put it at 102.87. Just missed this, didn't get tagged out here, but then came down and stopped me out here on this nice big volume push here. And that was it for me. I was looking at different stocks after that, unfortunately. As you can tell, that would have been nice to continue focusing on this stock because I went completely in my favor. This would have been a 3R trade. Even with that wider 70-cent stop, that would have been a beautiful 3R trade. So just got stopped out here, unfortunately. Took a little bit over, I think it was like a 0.5R loss because I wanted to get under that, so it wasn't quite break even. And then I turned my attention over to NIO, one of my favorite stocks to trade, actually. So let's head on over there. So NIO, this is where I just got brutally wasted on this stock here. So I was looking at this as an inside day. As you can see, it's chopping around here just down at R4 or S4. Sorry, this is down here at S4. And we got a new 5 minute high here above the moving averages, and the new 5 minute low would be down here below here. So a nice, what was that, like a 15-cent? Let me see here. That was a nice 15-cent stop here. Beautiful tight little stop. The L2 was in balance. Didn't have any real clear volume signals, but you know, definitely a decent trade. This thing wound up moving in my favor. Pretty much right off the bat, moved my stop up to break even, and we got, I think it was 2.5R up here. This one really got to me a little bit. You know, I had that first losing trade, and then I had this one up here. I was up 2.5R, and I just let it come all the way down to break even. And I was like, man, I should have taken some profit up here or something. You know, we had this nice push. This is what should have been my signal here. Nice push, pretty decent volume here, and a big indecision candle here, and then we start coming down. I don't know, maybe that should be a signal to start taking off a little bit of profit or something, but I'm just trying to collect data, and this is what my strategy suggests. So just going with the plan. Came all the way down here to break even. Then, you know, it started struggling right here at S4, and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I just watched AMD go all the way up and take my target. I wonder if the same thing is going to happen here. You know, it was struggling. The L2 seemed to be in balance. And so I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking, okay, we start getting a little bit of push and volume down here. As you can see, a little push and volume right here. And so I got in, what was this, a new 5-minute high? Yeah, we were over the averages. We got a new 5-minute high. This was the previous 5-minute high, so we get a new 5-minute high. I get in with a low, you know, basically right around S4 here. Boom, 2 minutes later, high volume, push down, and this thing just stopped me out. So now I'm down like, you know, about 2R because I was down a little bit extra on that AMD move. So I'm down about, I think it was 1.7R or something, and I pretty much had to go to work. So I was about to call it a day, and then it started moving down. You know, the market was looking quite weak, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, you know, this is where I basically just threw away everything, almost like on a Hail Mary. I'm really not embarrassed, but like I can do so much better than this. This one accidentally did incorrect order, so I was trying to put my stop loss in just down here, or sorry, just up here, but put in a limit order, so instantly bought back my short order here. Then I went short, literally got tagged. I had a 10-cent short or a 10-cent stop here, and literally got tagged out to the penny, which was kind of unfortunate on that one. But you know what? I'm kind of glad that I lost on this one because there was no strategy here. This was like a range play, essentially, which I don't have a specific strategy for. I do enjoy them, I do like them, but I don't have any clear-cut guidelines on that. This was literally like, even as I was trying to write it, you know, I was like, what did I put here? Entry signal, buying in the range, like the L2 was imbalanced. I had some big bids down here, which is one of the things I think that stopped me out here. Where was it? Down at 15. Down at 15 right here, I had a 30K bid. So, you know, huge lesson here again. It was there all morning too with all of these. So that was kind of the biggest bid on the L2. It was looking sort of bullish, except for that one bid. So that's definitely something to take into account there. But this just threw away so much money. This put me minus 3R for the day. I went from down 1.7R, easily recoupable, you know, a nice break-even trades, just not really reading the markets that well, to trying to do a Hail Mary and winding up down 3R. And the unfortunate part too is, like I said, I'm glad I didn't win on this because it would just reinforce like a terrible strategy, which is no strategy. But I mean, I was watching this while I was at work, and I was thinking to myself, man, look at this beautiful drop down all the way down here. You know, this was a great outside day, even though I did not see it that way at all. But just a huge flush after that. Didn't even come back to retest. Literally stopped out by 1 penny. This would have been, I don't know, 5-6R, something like that, if I'd captured it all the way down here until I got stopped out probably here by getting over the moving averages. Maybe get stopped out here actually, but still, that right there would have been a 4R trade at least. So kind of glad I didn't get that because that would have just reinforced really bad patterns. But there you go. That is the trade recap for the day. I'd say some of the key takeaways from today are definitely eliminating these impulsive trades, which are just completely garbage. Really focusing on large bids, and you know, I woke up late today too, so just waking up a bit early, getting some more prep time in. And trying to get a bit of a better handle on the market. Another thing too, actually, one more thing that I'm really noticing is I don't have a lot of trades that have a clear volume signal. And when I get these breakout days, like a S4 breakdown or let's say an R4 breakout, I do well on those kind of initiative plays, but these responsive plays like an S3 to R3 traverse or an R3 to an S3 traverse, really kind of struggling with those. And one of them I'm noticing is I don't have clear volume signals. I mean, even today, you know, there's not really a huge volume signal, I would say, anywhere along here. But that's definitely okay. Here we go. Now we're starting to get something here a little bit. But that's something I need to look a lot more for. So I don't know if you guys can see me in the camera here, but making sure about the large bids in the L2, that's something I got to keep an eye out, especially on the traverses, looking for the volume indicator. And man, just eliminating some of these bad trades. So anyways, hope you guys did a lot better than I did today, and I'll get you another one tomorrow.